everyone, my name is Whitney and I'm a dental hygienist. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Let's talk about how to nail those tricky dental hygiene interview questions. And before we jump in, I'd like to quickly remind you about my career hub on teethtalkgirl.com/RDH. It was made just for you, all about the career of dental hygiene. And also my Instagram @teethtalkgirl. If it's been a while since you've been interviewed for a job, you'll want to do some prep work. So here are some of the most common RDH job interview questions you can expect to be asked and some example answers or at least ideas on how to reply to get you started. 1.
Tell me about yourself.
Give them something personal to connect with, but don't get too personal. Side note, it is illegal for prospective employers to ask about certain private family or personal details, including your age. You don't have to volunteer information, such as having 3 kids or that you're a caregiver for a parent. 2.
Why are you looking for a new hygiene position?
Tell them why. Did you relocate to the area and the commute was too far from your old office, or your previous doctor was retiring, selling the practice, etc.? 3.
What did you like or not like about your last job?
Here's an example answer. You don't have to say this. I just read this somewhere and I liked it. I really enjoyed everyone's company both inside and outside of work. Most of us worked there for a long time and I consider them to be very good friends. I do think it's important to talk about relationships or at least show that you're friendly. Everyone wants a friendly hygienist, so you don't have to say that, but something like show that you're friendly. Be honest, but don't be too harsh. If there was a huge issue, and that's the reason you're leaving, maybe don't go into the dirty details, just kind of keep it professional. Number 4,
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
this is a question that always stresses me out. I'm never ready for this one, so just think about what you want to say. Do you hope to still be practicing dental hygiene? I'm sure that's an answer that they would like. Just be honest. Are you hoping to work and continue working until you retire? Can't say be honest enough, but be honest and be professional. Number 5,
How long does it take you to complete a profie?
now, we all know there's different types. I mean, they said profie, but a new patient profie or a recall patient profie? It could be a good idea to say something like blank minutes is a good time block for me. If it's a new patient and I'm completing a full mouth exam and profie, maybe I need an additional this many minutes. Or maybe you're flexible and you're like, what do you usually give your hygienist? I think it's good to be a little flexible, but obviously hear what they have to say. If they're asking you, maybe they are interested what you want, right? I feel like if they were serious about wanting to tell you a certain time, they would say.
Can you complete a profie in X amount of time?
Again, this is your job and this is what you'll be doing. So do what you feel is best and make sure their values align with your values. Another good thing about this question, just thought of it before I'm moving on to the next one, is you are interviewing them just as much as they are interviewing you. If they say,
Can you complete a new patient exam, all that stuff, in 30 minutes?
and that's when you know if you want to do that or not, right? So I just keep that in mind. Number 6,
Are you up to date on your OSHA, CPR, HIPAA training?
this is simple. Either you are or you aren't. So have that ready, whatever your answer is. If you are not, you can say something like, I typically take those training courses with the office that I'm working with, and maybe ask, do you offer it? You know, we had our last training on so-and-so date. And with this one, do not lie. If you are not up to date with your CPR, if your CPR renewal is coming up, don't lie. Tell them. This is not something you lie about. You shouldn't lie about anything, but this is like a very serious one that you shouldn't lie about. Number 7,
Which software programs have you worked with?
again, the trend of this video, be honest. Don't fake your way through it. Don't say, oh, I've used them all, I'm good with them all. Unless you are. Be honest about which systems you worked with, what you've done on each, and how long it's been since you've used each one. Being up and front about an expected learning curve is completely fine. If you've never used a certain one, turn a negative into a positive. If you've never used the system that they use, you'll learn it. 8,
What is your greatest weakness?
This is another one where you can turn a negative into a positive. I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist, is usually what I use, but I always try to say that's really good as a hygienist, but sometimes it can get kind of like, ugh. As dental hygienists, that's like the joke, right? That's our stereotype. We're all perfectionists. So it might be a joke that they've heard before, so decide what you want to do on that one. It's not a joke, but that might be something they've heard before. It's not very unique to a dental hygiene weakness. I think the takeaway on this one is to try to always spin that negative into a positive. So yeah, I'll also link these questions, a direct link in the bottom bar below to all these questions on my website, teethtalkgirl.com/RDH, if you want to read them over again. And I'll actually put some examples on what you can really ask. I was just kind of talking here, but they're a little more formulated examples. Also, if you want to learn more about what questions you should ask the dentist or the hiring manager, I have a video all about that, listing 12 questions for you to ask, which I will also link in the bottom bar below. Lastly, one more thing, I'm linking everything. I'll also link how to avoid a toxic workplace. This is a video that is super helpful if you're interviewing or looking to switch offices. Good luck with your job interview. You got this. Be confident, be yourself, be honest, just be the nice, awesome person you are. Please like and subscribe if this video helped you. Peace, love, and teeth.